What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Dang. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk. This here is episode 321. Shout out to everybody who's been watching on the replays. Definitely not mad at the fact y'all can't show up or on the actual live. However you consume the information is a positive thing. So I'm thankful for, all the viewership that comes from the replay people, late shifts, going to sleep early, all of that stuff, I respect it. Thank you to everybody who has been watching live, everybody who has been, checking out the website, getting your merch, much appreciated. Also, everybody who, all of my members. Again, if you're looking for virtual coaching, if you are looking for a virtual education system that is catered to you reaching your peak levels in my 4 Ps, psychology, purpose, partnerships, and physical health, please check out the website, www.patreon.com/happinessdecoded101. I have created an ecosystem for you to not only thrive, but to rid yourself of the internal and external barriers to your success and your mental and emotional freedom, but also helping you to manifest the things that you always have deserved, and to gain control over your thought processes, your emotions, and your actions, perspectives, core beliefs, all of these different things, all rolled into one. So, definitely want to send a special shout out to anybody who is thinking about it, considering going through things in the shadows, in the background. I definitely would like to be a supportive agent for your, or an advocate to your success. I would love to be that. So, if you have any questions, contact me, or just make sure you check out the website. You can also get there through the link in my bio, through where'smybay.com, to get the Evolve membership. So, happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody who, no matter how you spent it, it carried the potential, just like any other day, of peak levels of just feeling amazing mood states, mental states. So no holiday, no time frame, none of that stuff can get in the way. So, for my couples who experienced it and had an amazing time, sending great energy to you. For anybody who is single and had fun with friends, had fun with self, had fun with children, shout out to you as well. Miss Boy, what's up? So, as you guys may have saw, I spent time with my daughter. That was my date for the day. So we went out and had a great time, and just tore the town up. You know what I mean? And so that's always a blessing, always a positive thing. So tonight I really wanted to discuss the power of momentum, and if we're really thinking about it, we all have lordship over the power of the momentum internal. Carolyn, what's up? How you doing? So, really what I wanted to get to is to show you how to influence momentum. So what does momentum mean? Like, a lot of times we can find ourselves in negative spirals, thought spirals, right? So, a lot of times anxiety can spiral. If you find yourself, anxious about one thing, that gives birth to anxiety about another element of it, something else to be scared about. This could happen, that could happen, this person could no-show, this situation could disrupt the process, this may not get done, then subsequently, this may happen, this person may feel this way, and they have the opportunity to do this, that, and the third, right? So you find yourself on this carousel of thinking, right? who's that? Shyamalan? Yeah, I said the anxiety always on 100. Yeah, on 100. Like, and so again, even the word 100, if we're thinking about 100 miles an hour, right? High levels, right? That's heavy momentum. If you think of a tire, the tire of a vehicle going 100 plus miles an hour is in such a rotation. Sometimes you know, if you look at certain designs of like rims and hubcaps and things, they can have that, so where it's almost, you can see how fast it's going, to the point where it's almost not going, it's almost literally flying. What's going on? So in this sense, we have to know that it's a very powerful thing. You all have experienced it yourself. When you get into these thought spirals, these negative, these fear spirals, or when it comes to depression, you can find yourself in a spiral of thoughts, right? A consistent devaluing process. So each thought leads to the next. Each thought brings recruitments. This is how the mind works, right? It's a response mechanism. So if you have one poor thought, you have one negative thought, if you have one, you know, irrational, devaluing, low self-esteem thought, right? It has the potential to birth another one. And to birth another one. Toya, what's up? Betsy, what's going on? And to birth another one, right? So sooner or later, you find yourself in a cascade, or almost a waterfall, or just, you know, like I said before, just a haunted carousel that is spinning out of control, because each one is leading to the next, and they move rapidly. Like when I tell you, you know, thoughts and synapses and these interconnected, especially if this is a way of thinking that has been going on with you for quite some time. Our mind likes to adapt, just like computers adapt, just like social media adapts, right? You look at fitness stuff enough times, I can almost guarantee you, you're gonna start to catch ads for fitness stuff. The computer, the mechanism, starts to learn your habits. What's up, Natasha? Starts to learn your habits, and then gets smarter, and then improves its output. So the mind is a similar way. You've often heard the mind compared to a computer, because computers are modeled from the human mind. So the same way that happens, our brain does the same thing. So if you have a certain set of responses, you always get anxious when this person's around. You always get anxious about this subject. You always get anxious in connection or triggered when it comes to this person. So when you respond the same way over time, your mind tries to economize the process, right? It doesn't want to have to go through the same circuits or the same amount of steps that it did before. So it starts to shrink. It starts to blend the circuitry, right? Smaller pathways. What do you do when you're trying to hurry up and get somewhere? You take a shortcut. So your mind creates neural shortcuts for you to respond in that way. It sounds amazing. The problem is, if the thoughts are negative, fear-based, anxiety, depression, all these different things, then it's harder not to feel that way. Just like ice, it's hard to stop because it's a slide. Your brain becomes a pathway of just slides, and you are. It's almost like you're sliding on ice and trying to stop yourself, but in all actuality, it's a process that has been created over time because of the similar feeling space and the similarity in the process. So for you to stop that would take a lot of effort. And even trying to stop it could make you hurt worse. If you are in a situation where you're sliding on ice and you try to, what are you gonna do? Fall on purpose? That brings up a story. Erica, what's up? Strap in. So look, picture it, right? Freshman year of high school. I have never been snowboarding before in my life. And school trip. Everybody was like, look, we're gonna go. I'm from Jersey, so they were like, all right, boom, we're gonna go up to such and such mountain. We're gonna get it in. It's a snowboarding trip. Everybody's gonna go. I'm excited because I never did it before, except on PlayStation. So I'm ready. I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's ready to go. Everybody, we're talking about it, and my boy. Okay, at the time, we got a multicultural clique, right? So it was like me, it was me, my boy Jose, so he's Latino, and then my boy Jordan, he's white. So we was like the just the multicultural coalition, right? So anyway, we going on this trip. And my boy, Jordan knows he'd been snowboarding before. So he got his accolades, he got his marks and badges and whatever the hell, you know what I mean? He's in the game. I don't even know if Jose went, but me, I don't have any experience in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was nice on PlayStation, but this is the real thing. And my thing is, okay, I'm down for whatever. Y'all know me. Like, I'm ready for new experiences. So we could go ready to go on this trip. My mom's helping me get stuff to put on, the suit, you know what I mean? You got to get the strap, the little husky snow, the little snow overall jump off, right? I got the goggles. You feel what I'm saying? I got the jacket, the gloves. I got the specialized, just the glove to where you can't shake nobody's hand or nothing. This is it's a fur coat. It's a whole North Face to where you pretty much, this is all you got all day. And it's totally insulated, right? We out here. So we get there, and I have never seen it. I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? So they had this little bunny course, right? So there's a little bunny course. I was like, what? This is what the beginners do. This is, and they gave us a slight, just visual tutorial. They had the snowboard. Mind you, they let us choose whether we want snowboards or whether we want skis. It was an easy choice for me because the thought of having my legs able to split out and hit a tree, I'm out. That's the first thing I thought of. Skis, no. So snowboard, I'm with it. So he showed us how to do it. He's like, okay, you stand on it like this. This is how you move. This is how you brake. This is how you slide. And me, I'm kind of like, yeah, hurry up. Let me get on the course, right? Let me just do what I do. That's cool. Let's just hurry this process up. This bunny course is looking real weak, right? They got people, grandparents, 5-year-olds. There's this whole rope, this like assembly line type of rope. So for beginners, you just hold on. You hold on to this rope, right, or this conveyor belt. It brings you to the top of this really level mountain. It's not really a big incline whatsoever. Again, this is the learning area. Brings you up, and then you kind of just practice your moves on the slide down. You go up, you practice your moves on the slide down. Cool. I did that maybe 3 times and thought I was getting ready. What's up, Trina? I was like, all right, you know what? Because the problem was I was on this conveyor belt holding on. And I'm in high school, right? Nigel, what's up? I'm in high school, right? So I'm on there. And I got what, an 8-year-old kid behind me, 5-year-old in front of me, and I'm on here on this little bunny course. Y'all got me on the bunny, and this is what I'm supposed to practice I said, I'm not doing that. So I did it a couple times, and I said, look, this ain't, show me where it's at, right? Because before that, I played sports or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this can't be much different than that. Played sports, did martial arts, boom, basketball, and all this type of stuff. It's like, yo, what else? Weightlifting, and I also, what else? I was doing a little bit of everything. So I felt like, all right, from a physical standpoint, I don't think this is really going to be a problem like that. So I said, nah, I'm off that. Get me out of the preschool section. I want to see what's up with a real course, right? So, you know, my boy is like, I'm not really doing that. One of my other boys with, you know, the no experience crowd was kind of like, nah, you know, we just gonna go chill somewhere. And I was like, I didn't come all the way up here. I didn't come all the way up here not to experience this process. But I did, you know, I wasn't stupid. Like, I did hear, okay, double black diamonds, you could like lose your life. And I'm like, I'm definitely, even if I was as skilled as I thought I was, I'm not doing that. So I knew to stay away from certain, you know, certain shapes are definitely indicative of much higher levels, and that's not fun at all. Like, you know, the straight down, like I'm cool on that. But I'm like, okay, I went on like it was a green shapes, double circle or double something, but they were both green. So I figured, you know, green means go, green means, you know, it's positive. You know what I'm saying? It can't hurt, it can't be that bad. It can't hurt me, right? And my logic was, if I need to stop, if I'm going too fast and I need to stop, I'll just fall on my ass. I'll just lean back because my suit was so padded. I'm good. I could just, you know what I mean? It gets too real, bow. Is what it is. So I said, nah, F that, I'm out. So I get in a little green course, right? Half educated, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying attention really. So, yo, trust me when I tell you, I was flying out the gate. Like, this was nothing like the bunny course. There was no bunnies here. This was more so like, you know, just a great white course or something. This I was flying. This was like the double cheetah course all of a sudden. And so I am flying down this hill, and it's nothing like the video game at all. And no lie, yo, I'm flying, and then I said, okay, I'm out of control. Remember, my plan is just fall on your ass. Cool. By the time I fell on my ass, I was going so fast, I took this lady off her skis. And I cleared her. So when you see somebody standing, just picture a standing person and both their feet above, so to where my daughter could just walk underneath. That's how high in the air I took this lady, and she had skis on, both legs in the air. Boom, took her right off her legs. The thing about it was, I had fell on my ass, but I didn't fall fast enough. Cause, okay, look, if the lady's right here, I'm coming down. I fell on my ass like right here. So the momentum, to bring it back, the momentum was too strong. Clip, done. And I'll never forget her face. She hit the ground. I was already on the ground. And she when she came, she got up. This is her on the ground. She got up and she had this look exactly. I can picture it right now, right? She got up like this. And all I could say was like, hey, from the bottom of my snow-ridden ass, I apologize. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should get left back and go back to the bunny course where I belong. My apologies. My apologies. Can I get you a cup of cocoa or something? I don't know. I don't know how to handle this. So I unclipped one of the legs off of the snowboard, and I just dragged the snowboard and my one leg up back to the group, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just go and I'm gonna go just sit down or something and just kind of I'm gonna just, you got any games on your phone or something? I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. It's not fun for me anymore at this point. And so, went home. I had to take like 8 Epsom salt baths. I didn't realize how much I was hurt from that day or how much work it took or whatever. I took a nap and woke up and felt like 50 Cent after the 9 shots. Same day. I was like, okay, so Mom, okay, everywhere though. So how do I work? What do I do with everywhere? She was like, take an Epsom salt bath. It was, what's up, Dolores? It was my muscles were all, it just from the neck down. It was like I got beaten up. It was like one of those scenes from Bruce Lee, where 30 jokers come out of nowhere and just beat your ass. So I say that to say I ain't built for it. I'll say that to say this. When it comes to momentum can be very dangerous, especially at high speeds. And I've experienced that physically, and I want to, be able to tell you about how that works mentally and emotionally, right? So you do have, I had no power in that situation. You do have the power physically to shift the momentum. Now, when it comes to those spirals, you don't fight against it. The last thing you want to do when you're in an anxious state is to get mad at yourself for being anxious, or to get anxious about being anxious, or to feel like this feeling is forever, or to feel like this is your life, this is your fate, to start expanding on the illusion. Especially when fear is involved, depression is involved. These are illusions. These are cognitive distortions. These are temporary situations. But if you keep them going, they keep going. So one of the biggest things to break the momentum is to choose a different path to help you climb the ladder. Those particular thoughts that you were invested in at that time, you have to take something elsewhere. You have to do something elsewhere. You start to have, what you have to do is do the opposite and be disobedient to the direction of where the spiral is going, especially if it's anxiety ridden. That means it's a whole lot of future thinking, right? What if this happens, that happens, right? So you have to act in ways that are opposite of that are, calming, right? Sometimes if you're at the really high levels, it may take a writing situation. It may take a distracting situation. It may take you taking on an activity that is mindless, right? If you take on, because meditation may not be an option, right? If it's too high level, meditation may not be an option. Whether that's cleaning, something repetitive, whether that's cleaning, whether that's building something, puzzles or right. So you're taking yourself out of the scattered futuristic tents, and you're anchoring yourself to the present time. This happens with dating spirals as well. You could find yourself feeling like it ain't never gonna work. You're forever gonna be single. This person and that person makes you feel like everybody's like this, and then you can get in those places or those triggers as well, especially if exes continuously become involved with whatever you're doing. So again, anchoring yourself to the present creates a different momentum, right? So mind you, if you're on, let's say, level 10 anxiety, right? You may engage in a mindless, repetitive activity that brings the level down a little bit. And then from there, you may choose to, work out. You may choose to listen to certain music at the same time. You may, choose to read something, choose to watch something, right? So now you're lowering everything. And now the opportunity for you to create a new momentum starts to arise, right? So when the more you do to lower that, first thing you want to do as well is to acknowledge the process or the progress. Because if not, you'll go right back into anxious mode. Damn, this shit ain't working. Ain't nothing working. Nothing ever works. What if nothing ever works? Then, what if my heart keeps beating like that? Okay, well, am I having panic? And then you're back around again. So Cade Williams, what's up? So, you want to be progress focused. You want to go up in emotion. You want to take steps up. Do things that appease you. Do things that are anchored in the present. You can't do a puzzle now thinking about something that could happen in 30 days. It may jump in and out, but don't acknowledge it. You have to remain in what you're doing, and that present-minded skill set builds itself the more it's used. Just like I said, those circuits have built and crystallized and tightened themselves based on just cognitive economizing over time. Because you react the same way every time, you start to create that present-minded space. You just hold it for longer and longer and longer because you have to build the muscle, right? You have to build that space and build those unbreachable barriers that you have when it comes to like I mentioned, when it comes to self-care and things like that. This should be an offensive approach. This should be an approach that happens on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. It shouldn't be something to where you just go at it when you start to feel away, when you start to feel that you're spiraling down. Then you try to hurry up and do it. When the boat's sinking, it's not the time to check all the cracks and crevices to be sure that you have a seamless vessel. You want to do that on a daily basis. Is there any cracks in here? Do I need to add? I almost don't want to say Gorilla Glue. Do you want to add any sort of cement in this area here? Is this reinforced enough? Is this strong enough? Is this still working, right? So that when it's time to venture out on the waters, you don't have to fear those storms because you're anchored, you're successful, you have everything that you need, and it's been checked over and over again, and you can keep yourself grounded even when everything seems to be raising around you, right? And that's a powerful thing, but you want to carry the momentum, right? Because if you carry yourself, if you're constantly looking to climb each day, what makes me feel better? What makes me feel better? If you're constantly doing that, you're going 6, wake up at 6, okay, 7, 8. You get triggered by a weird ass thought at 8, at the level 8. Knock you down to 7, back to 8, back to 9, right? Recovery. If you're constantly in that space. But if you let yourself get to a 2, because you overworked the process, you didn't do the self-care, when you got stressed and that stress response, you worked harder, you did more, you tried to overcompensate, you did the override, right? Then you not throughout the day, you going 5, 4, 3, and then 2, you in panic mode, spiraled out. And 8 looks like a lifetime from here. You see the difference in preparation? If you are keeping a constant space to grow, to have self-care, to have that energy, to return that energy, right? If you're keeping that in a constant, you're controlling the momentum. If you're not doing that consistently, even when nothing's happening, you are a victim of momentum. And when that first thought hits, you are not ready. And it leads to 1,000 more. And you're already below the baseline. You're already at a 4-3 when it hits. You're done. And climbing out of that is the equivalent of climbing out of the damn ocean when your boat capsizes. Let's do all the maintenance on a daily basis. Do your boat maintenance on a daily basis so you don't have your whole thing flipped. Like the movie Perfect Storm, you be out there spinning, or you end up like me, sliding down a random mountain in Pennsylvania as a freshman because I ain't do the knowledge to the snowboarding thing. That's all I got. Y'all be blessed. Be blessed at my expense. Hove did that, so hopefully y'all don't have to go through that. It was a rocky time, but hopefully that clicked for you. Do your maintenance, stay on top of your business, stay on top of your feelings, prioritize yourself. It's not a negotiation. This is not something I'm just throwing at you, and it's not optional. So, if you need help in that area, if you do need a prescribed game plan, if you need a one-on-one personalized approach, definitely contact me, connect with me. I got memberships set up perfectly for this process, for creating that new ecosystem for you to thrive in, right? So again, the website, www.patreon.com/happinessdecoded101. It's always in the captions. Hold on, somebody you want to say hi, or what you want? You want to say hi? Say hi to Panda. You want to say goodnight?